Hello guys, welcome back. Konnichiwa. Herzlich willkommen. So my friends, update here on the US stock market, aka the S&P 500 index. We use this index here to measure the potential crash scenario market correction, which will coming up very soon in my opinion. I think the top for some stocks are already in, so we have to talk now here about the actual market situation. Everything what I say here is of course not financial advice. I give you my opinion based on the chart. Yeah, guys, in my previous video, I mentioned that we already have here a bearish signal on the RSI Ultimate indicator, which I'm using here for all my trades. Yeah, the candle, guys, candle-wise, this is not a crash candle, but when you know my previous videos, I will show you here my drawings for the S&P 500, then you know that we are here in the very, very overheated zone for this index here. Everything, guys, above 6,647 is completely overheated. The last time that we had this technical constellation here was the first attempt, by the way. Then we had this market shakeout in April 2025. And the last time that we traded here in this kind of zone was back here in January 2022. And the result was, guys, that we took over here in a bear market, which almost lasted 1 year. So there is, of course, a chance that we see a market short squeeze, that everything will just start to squeeze. I don't know, guys. It's not what I expect that can happen. I expect that we see a sell-off reaction here in the market, and the S&P 500 should drop back to at least 6,000 US dollar. But there is one open gap here in the weekly chart. Here the gap indicator pro is showing that 5,720 US dollar. I think we will drop even further. It depends on what the market makers do. We have two trend channel patterns here, guys. Yeah, this is how I measure the bottom, the potential bottom. This is how I measure the top. Yeah, this is what I expect is the market top. And in my opinion, the market top is already in, and the market bottom would be the bottom line of this second trend channel pattern here. As you can see, when we had our market shakeout here in April 2025, that was exactly the point of rebound, or the recovery point here, respawn point, call it what you want, guys. Here the bottom line of this trend channel. What does that mean in a horrible correction? Yeah, of course, the news will tell you market crash, blah, 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 but this is not a market crash. This is a market correction. If we see a market correction, we should end up somewhere here at 5,080, 5,100, 5,170. So depending, of course, on the time frame, since this is an ascending trend channel, but this is what I expect will happen. We can check some stocks together here, guys. I always focus here on my drawings and in combination with indicators. For example, Microsoft stock. Yeah, we have here also a bear attack signal on the RSI Ultimate. Very bearish signal. We still have support here on the EMA line. So of course, guys, all indicators which I'm using here in my videos are available in the video description. If you want to get them, there is a link to the Black Belt Hub shop where you can get those indicators. But that's why I mean, guys, the top might be already in here for Microsoft. The market makers want you to buy their assets here at the highest possible price before they pull the rug, and want you to make or want you to sell your positions at the lowest possible price that they can buy back in the assets again. When we see the overall structure of the market, we can, for example, also check for a second, maybe Google. Yeah, guys, same here. Huge squeeze, right? Huge technical squeeze. You might think, hey, Google is just squeezing. Guys, this is very dangerous. We have also here the bear attack signal on the RSI indicator here. So this is what they want. They create FOMO, they create hope. They want you to buy here in the highest possible price ranges before the sell-off, the huge sell-off starts. That's why I say we don't have yet this massive sell-off reactions where you see here -10, -12% for assets like Google. But this is a very dangerous signal indeed, guys. Yeah, NVDA, for example, we can also check that. Yeah, guys, same situation here. Still support, right, on the EMA line, but bear attack signal. The last bear attack signal here for NVIDIA was here. And you can see that NVIDIA plummet after the signal here in total by 35%, guys. Yeah, so that's why I say I'm serious about these signals, and that's why I share this video with you. Also, I want to show you this screenshot. I also showed that to my Patreon members, yeah. Of course, guys, companies like BlackRock and everybody else is investing in assets, stocks, crypto assets, Bitcoin, and so on. But the only purpose, guys, is to sell those assets with profit. This is very simple. They don't back holding these assets, for a couple of years. They build their portfolio up and also take profits in between. And when these companies here, like BlackRock institutions, it's not a company, it's an institution, when they, sell their assets, yeah, then there is nothing you can do. The asset will crash, and they make those squeezes and they make those crash. This is what I want to show you here, guys. The good news are we had a lot of squeezes here in September. So there are a lot of stock squeezes in September. And that means, especially the small cap stocks, that means that we will see some post squeezes. So if you follow my channel here, you know that I always post here my breakout and short squeeze predictions on Patreon. We had a very beautiful squeeze here on Tuesday this week of 155% after my prediction. So I post these tickers on Patreon before they squeeze. There is no guarantee, guys. Of course, I cannot see the future, but if you know how the market makers work, which algo demand zone they are using here for make these squeezes happen, then it's very possible to cut out some profits here. This is one example where we had a 155% squeeze, and I will upload a brand new video tomorrow, guys, with the short squeeze predictions for the upcoming week. There will be 3 new tickers which I expect to squeeze, and I also post frequently short squeeze and swing trade alerts stocks on Patreon, guys. If you want to see those stocks, then you can join us here, or very fast growing community on Patreon. We have more than 2,000 members here already. And the full package membership is my most popular membership. With this membership, guys, you get full access to all my content, including the breakout stock, swing trade alerts, short squeeze predictions, and my trading tutorials, which are very popular, which will help you to sharpen your trading skills, make you to understand trading. Even if you're a complete beginner, I have a member FAQ section here with, where all questions will be answered for beginners in trading, guys. The link patreon.com/blackbelttrader is available in the video description. Yeah, guys, so the next week, what I expect, let's make it quick and simple. So as long as the S&P 500 is trading above 6,416 US dollar, you can see that this white EMA line here is supporting the price as long as it's not, as long as there is no huge volatility in the market. So this is a support, a natural, let's call it natural algo support. So everything here until 6,420 would not be a crash or sell-off. Indeed, that would mean that we have here already a correction of 3%. But this is, as long as we stay above this white EMA line, we are still, let's call it bullish. I'm not bullish anymore, guys, but that would mean we still have here a support. When we leave this support, guys, the market makers will try to bring the price back in this trend channel pattern here. And that means we see a price drop at least below 6,000 US dollar for the S&P 500. The signal is there, of course, we also have the signals here before and didn't see a massive crash, but the opposite was, guys, that we did not trade here in this completely overbought area in this red box here. As I said that before, the last time that we had that was back here in 2022, and you can see the result by yourself, guys. We had a massive, massive bear market there for almost 1 year. My friends, that was the quick and dirty update. Yeah, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button if you want to see more videos like that. My indicators, as I mentioned before, are available in the video description. I thank you so much, guys, for watching this video. Thank you for your loyal support and see you in the next one. Arigatou gozaimasu, vielen Dank, alles Gute und bis zum nächsten Video. Take care. Bye bye, guys.